Hi, how's everyone doing today? I hope you're all doing well. And I know there's still a lot of crazy shit going on, so not always a lot to laugh about, especially with what happened to George Floyd. So first I want to say rest in peace, George. Your death was not in vain. It's catalyzed the majority of the country to peacefully protest, the likes of which we haven't seen since the 1960s. And now, Trump and his corrupt, criminal, power-thirsty Republican cronies are trying to kill the post office, an entity that's been around almost as long as our country, just because they're scared shitless that he'll lose in the November election. He's already lost, literally and figuratively. So this sketch is dedicated to exposing yet another of the millions of lies that Trump has told since taking office. And the person who exposed this particular lie most eloquently is Alexandra Petri of the Washington Post, who wrote a column about it recently. And I'm going to read that column because I thought it was so well written and so concisely hits home the point. So it starts with a tweet from Trump. And this is what he tweeted. Absentee ballots are a great way to vote for the many senior citizens, military, and others who can't get to the polls on election day. These ballots are very different from 100% mail-in voting, which is, quote, ripe for fraud and shouldn't be allowed. So this is Alexandra's response. You may be wondering, what is the difference exactly between absentee ballots, a great way to vote, and mail-in voting, should not be allowed? Wonder no longer. An absentee ballot is sent in the mail, whereas a mail-in vote is mailed in. Sending ballots in the mail is famously secure, but mailing in votes? Well, that's just ripe for all kinds of fraud and confusion. An absentee ballot is filled out in pen or pencil, whereas a mail-in vote is filled in with ink or graphite. Already you can see the difference, and how much riper for fraud one of them is. An absentee ballot is placed in an envelope, whereas a mail-in vote is enclosed in an envelope. The difference in security should be obvious. An absentee ballot must be signed, whereas a mail-in vote requires a signature. An envelope containing an absentee ballot must be closed securely, while an envelope containing a mail-in vote must be sealed. On an absentee ballot, a voter marks their preferred candidates, but on a mail-in vote, a voter fills in the ballot to indicate the candidates of their choice. An absentee ballot is cast by a Republican, whereas a mail-in vote is sent by a Democrat. And that makes all the fucking difference in Trump's mind. So thank you, Alexandra, for showing that there is no fucking distinction at all between a mail-in vote and an absentee ballot that's mailed in. So you can sign up to receive Alexandra's columns in a newsletter. Just go to the Washington Post website. As always, thanks for listening.